contour color. So I realized it didn't come out on camera really good. This is the amber matchstick that I recently just purchased. And I put that here around the bridge of my nose, up my cheekbones, and a little bit here, and just a little bit lining my jaw. Going to blend this out, and then I'll tell you guys a little bit about how I started Way to Grade A, why I started Way to Grade A, and all those sorts of things. First off, it's a family-owned business, me and my mom. And what we do is we provide at-home, one-on-one, individualized tutoring services for students in grades K to 12. Number one thing that sets us apart is that each of our tutoring sessions come with one-on-one mentorship. So not only do our tutors act as educators, but they also guide students. So now that we contoured with the stick, I'm going to contour also with a powder contour. I'm going in with the Anastasia contour kit, light to medium, and I'm going in with that ashy color that you guys know I love. So while I contour, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about how I started Way to Grade A. So Way to Grade A was started a year ago. And what I mean by started is that's when we got our DBA, we did the logistical things, but obviously when we started, we didn't have our website yet. We didn't have a lot, right? When you start a business, you really don't have anything besides a business plan, hopefully some money, obviously, to invest, a lot of experience or knowledge in whatever industry. Right now, it's really just time to focus on Way to Grade A and give it my all. You have so many other business ideas and ventures and books and other things I want to do. I just have so many passions and interests. A lot of people have one thing they're great at, right? And me, I have a lot of things that I like dabbling in and that I enjoy. And a lot of those things, actually, all of those things I don't get paid for. Like my poetry, I currently don't get paid for. You know, my YouTube, obviously I don't get paid for, but I don't care because I do these things because I love them. And that's how tutoring was for me. I was babysitting my next door neighbor. If Mary is watching this, hello, I love you guys. And I spent so many years with her, always interested in helping kids, making a difference in their lives. And that started from a very young age. Actually, in high school, my mom had a client at her job at the time who needed a tutor for her daughter. And so my mom was like, oh, my daughter's in honors, she could probably help. So I was doing private tutoring in high school. And then in college, once again, I had an opportunity. So this is what happened. The first summer after college started. So it was my summer going into sophomore year at college. I had the option to do an internship, and it was called NOYCE, N-O-Y-C-E. And it was basically a summer teaching program. So it was anyone who was in the STEM field, right? Science, technology, engineering, math, who saw a potential career in education. So once again, me at the time, I had experience in teaching, tutoring, nannying, babysitting, and I was in STEM. So I figured, wow, what a perfect match. Like, I should try this internship out. And the nice thing was the internship gave you free housing for the summer in LA. So it meant I wouldn't have to come back to Orange County. It meant I could stay in LA, make some money and just dabble my feet in something new. You guys, I loved it. I was at an outdoor science camp at the Audubon Center in Debs Park. So that's kind of near LA. It's actually past downtown LA. It was just such an amazing experience, not only because it was outdoors, so we were really in nature and it was so peaceful, but also I was in charge of making the biology plant week curriculum. So I got to create my own labs, my own worksheets, my own scavenger hunt. I did like so many different we did workshops where the kids would rotate and learn about different plant species. Anyways, I loved it. And so after that, once again, few years goes by. Now I think I'm a junior or a senior in college. And one of my friends, Micaiah, if she's watching this, hey girl, what's up? Love you. She hit me up and she said, well, she was actually graduating that year. So she told me, hey, I tutor, this girl down the street for math. And since I'm graduating, they're looking for a replacement. Would you be interested? And so I was actually already working at the school, but I figured, all right, why not pick up a few more hours tutoring? Started tutoring that girl. Well, that was going really well. And then her mom ended up telling me, oh, my daughter's classmate actually needs a tutor. So then she hooked me up with her daughter's classmate. And so now I was tutoring 2 kids, and it ended up being like kind of this side hustle while I already had a job and was doing college. One thing that I really want to mention is, I don't know who said this before. I don't know who said it, or maybe I read it in a book. But I heard somewhere that whatever your passion is, you've been doing it ever since you were young. And for me, I always thought, what is it? What have I been doing all my life that's my passion? And then it finally hit me. And it took a while, actually. Let me continue this story, because it wasn't at this point that I realized teaching was really for me. It was still something that was kind of on the side. So let me fast forward a little bit. After that, I graduated college. I was looking for, a steady income job in LA. Obviously something in the medical field, right? I wanted to work in a hospital, a health clinic, something of that nature. My first offer was for $10 an hour. And that's with a biology degree at the time, you guys. And mind you, I was already making double that tutoring. And so I rejected the offer, and I kept looking. I was looking at biotech companies, just different opportunities, different labs I could work at. And nothing was working out, and my lease was up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna move home, and I'm going to, save money, figure out what my next move is. Now, I already knew I had to study for the MCAT, and I already knew I had to make some money, right? So I ended up getting a job at an ophthalmologist office, and I was an ophthalmologist technician. Let me just tell you, pay was not that much better, and I did learn a lot. I knew that wasn't the life for me. I was coming home exhausted. I didn't want to study for the MCAT. I didn't want to do anything. And I wasn't feeling that drive, because me personally, I can work a job and then come home and read and do other personal development and other things, that will benefit me. And I was noticing that I was having no passion for anything. Literally, I just wanted to sleep when I came home. I was not reading, I was not studying, I was not growing, I was not investing, I was not doing anything that I saw value in besides working at a medical office. Quit that job, started studying for the MCAT, and at that point I said, I could probably do a few hours of work here and there just to at least make some money. That's when I got a tutoring job. So I was working for a big company as an independent contractor, and I was taking as many clients as I could. I never said no to a client. And I'm sure that company can back me up, because they even told me so many times that I was one of their top tutors. I was doing that, took the MCAT, all that was going on at once, and that's when I said, I love to tutor. I'm a good tutor, right? I've been told that. I've tutored literally dozens of students at this point. I have money saved up. I have a better idea as to how tutoring should operate. And that was it. I ran with it. I was like, I'm doing this. And me and my mom got together. We came up with our business plan. Starting this one business has given me so much inspiration, hope, and just motivation for starting a second business and a third business and a fourth. I feel like I've always had that entrepreneur mentality. Also, I think I embrace challenges. I will not lie, I get stressed, I get anxious and all of that, but I think I do work well under pressure. If I'm wasting my time, I have kind of a guilt, because I'm like, I could have added more clients to our list today. I could have got way to grade A more out in the know today. I could have passed some flyers out. I could have ran an ad today, you know? So you're always thinking of what can I do? How can I utilize my time efficiently right now? That's also something you need to have as an entrepreneur, is just that consistency to keep going in the face of failure, in the face of rejection, in the face of it all. So speaking of faces, I've literally stopped doing my makeup for an hour now while I just blabbed away. So we're gonna get back to it. The next step actually is I'm gonna do bronzer and blush next. So we did contour and now I'm gonna do bronzer and blush. So I'm gonna go in with my butter bronzer. This is the Muru Muru butter bronzer in the color 6676. It's weird, I do bronzer first and other times I do contour first. So I don't think I have a set way to do this. I'm just gonna use this highlighter fan and I'm gonna use it to bronze in my cheeks and around my forehead. Not going to lie to you, I'm nowhere where I want to be. Even when people tell me I'm so proud of you, I'm like, don't be. Because like, I know that's lame, but I just feel like I have so much more to accomplish, and I know there's people my age doing so much more, making such a bigger impact. And yeah, it's the age of young entrepreneurs and also female entrepreneurs. I like to remind myself that this is just the beginning. I feel like my physical health is something I really want to work on, because if you guys know me, you would know I don't work out consistently. Physical health is so important because it gets your endorphins going, it gets, you know, it gets all these things going in your body. And if you have a solid physical health, then usually you have a solid mental health too. And that's literally the basis for your business, is yourself, your human body. So now I'm gonna go in with this NARS blush in Orgasm, and I'm gonna go in with this MAC 187 SE brush. I will criticize myself and say working out is something I really think can positively impact me and my business for sure, right? That's something that I want to work on, along with, you know, just growing my business, reading more books, developing as a person, connecting with more people. Like, I honestly really want to grow my network. Let me just put this away. I hate having a dirty makeup counter. I don't know if you guys are OCD like me or not, but I'm like all about cleaning up as I go. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Sun Dipped Glow Kit Moonstone today. So it's like a baby pink. Yeah, kind of like a rose goldy color, this one here. And this is just a little fluffy brush. I'm gonna put this above my lip, down the bridge of my nose, on the ball of my nose, on top of my cheekbones, underneath my eyebrows, a little bit up here above my eyebrows. So I would love to do more videos about anything really, anything you guys want to see, anything that would benefit you guys, I'd love to talk about. So just let me know in the comments section. Yesterday I did my first poll on Instagram to see what YouTube series I should do next, and it was almost split 50-50 between money and travel, but travel won, so that will be the next series up on my channel. I'm probably gonna end up doing the money series afterwards anyways, because that's something I'm into. I think financial education is important for everyone, no matter what industry, no matter if you're a business owner or not. I'm just going to set the rest of my face that I didn't already set. So I'm gonna be using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder in Translucent. And just gonna pour a little bit of it out. This is a sheer powder brush from Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna dip it in here and just here underneath where I did the bronzer and the blush. So sometimes I carve my cheeks out and bake, but today I'm just gonna go over everything lightly. this is just to make sure everything stays in place. Actually, fun fact is during the winter, I actually rarely set my entire face, just my T-zone. But then during the spring and the summer when it heats up, I feel like I need to set everything. I'm gonna be using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Ebony. You guys, I was really disappointed. My Anastasia brush already fell off and I haven't even had it for that long. I have way cheaper brow pencils like this one from NYX and the brush is still on there. So the fact that something that's 3 times the price broke and this one didn't, I don't know. I love this Anastasia Brow Wiz, but part of me doesn't even want to repurchase because I feel like if you're gonna charge for quality items, it better be quality. So you guys know how I do my eyebrows. I kind of outline the bottom and the top, and then I start lightly filling it in. And as I go, I always comb, okay? So I'm probably gonna speed up through this part. Them with clear brow gel from Anastasia. I don't like using too much of this because then you'll get crusty eyebrows and I personally don't like that. Mascara and lips. I don't know which one to do first. I'll be using Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect, and this is in black or blackest black. That's usually what I get. I've actually been really liking pink for the spring. Go in with my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the color Can. Color Beige Pop. I love these little Clinique minis. They were in my Black Friday haul, what I got for Christmas. I'll link that down below. Something else that I forgot to mention was the fact that, like, you know how during my story, like, tutoring or teaching kind of kept reappearing in my life? Like, even during college when I was doing something else, I was given the opportunity to tutor. And then once again in high school when my mom heard about it through her client. And then once again with the internship. It was kind of interesting how no matter where I went in life, tutoring or teaching would always somehow like reappear. And I felt like that was one of the huge things that drew me to it and made me think that it was something meaningful, right? Because I'm very intuitive and I feel like the universe gives you signs. And I really felt like teaching was always something that came to me when like other things weren't working. And also it was something I always loved and enjoyed and had a passion for. So just some food for thought. If there's something in your life that you know, you always sort of come back to in a sense. Maybe there is more meaning and maybe the universe is trying to tell you that you should pursue that, whatever it is, more deeply and be more serious about it. So now I'm putting on the Bobbi Brown Pink Opal Brightening Lip Gloss. This actually looks really cute with pink colors. And I'll be right back to put on the rest of my outfit. I lied. First, I'm gonna use my new setting spray. So this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I am so happy I finally picked this up, you guys. It's life-changing. Like it literally gives you just the perfect airbrush mist of setting spray. Like, it's just the lightest mist. It's not thick, and I really like that, especially during the spring now that it's getting hot. Okay guys, I just put on a simple outfit and I did my hair in my typical Rulla hair, which, as you guys know, I don't use heat in my hair, so basically just got some curling cream, scrunched my hair, and I put it half up, smoothed it out right here. This is like my signature look. I don't like my hair in my face. It's just really simple, easy, on the go. My outfit is just this with a tank top and some high-waisted jeans and probably just these like sneaker slip-ons.